little roadside market right down here. He got into the business basically from truck farming. He grew up in Leetart Falls, Ohio, in a truck farming family, and he grew up with a green thumb, and basically started his very first greenhouse just to grow tomato plants, pepper plants, vegetables for their field crops. And it was up Maple Street, which is right next to Walmart now, and it was something really cool for us kids to play in. But one thing led to another, and he found that it was easier for him to control the environment in the greenhouse than it was out in the open fields. So over the course of 15, 20 years, the business just continued to grow and evolve more towards the flower side and less towards the vegetable side. 1990, we expanded with our first, or our second retail into the Gallipolis area. And 1994, we opened up our third retail in the Belpre area. And now we have a location in Atlanta, Georgia, and are recently purchasing a facility, a wholesale facility in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I think I'm in Mason, West Virginia, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's been a crazy, crazy winter.
Bob's uses about 40 to 50 truckloads of mix per year, and they rely on us to have consistent quality, and that's the thing we shoot for more than anything else. The consistency, because those guys need to know that when they open one bag with the first truck, the 20th truck needs to have the same product in it, because they have to throw everything like clockwork. One of my biggest assets as a salesman in my territory is to tell everybody that Bob uses our products. As you heard Scott say, they do, I think he said, close to 100 million plants this year. A lot of that are plugs, what we call plugs, the small plants that they're selling to other wholesale growers.
We are a national lawn and garden supplier of what I call hard goods, anything in the lawn and garden industry, chemicals, pesticides, fertilizers, no green goods, and no motorized type products. Everything else you can think of, things that you probably use every single day, we supply to places like Bob's Marketing Greenhouses.
Well, hello everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much to the family, of course, to have me here. Like Scott said, my name is Carrie Peters, and I'm the third generation in my family's company. 2012 marks our 65th year making fertilizer. So, how many of you have got blue hands before or used Peters fertilizer, right? That joke we use all the time because, if you recall, it never came off your hand, right? You would touch the fertilizer and you might be blue for a week or two. But that was my grandfather. He's 94 years old now. He still comes in usually once a month on Fridays, has lunch, tinkers around, visits everyone, and goes home. But yeah, it's an absolute honor to work with my family, I have to say. You know, you look at the American dream and what it is, and getting my PhD and being able to come back to work with my family business, it just doesn't get any better than that. And then on top of it, to have a company and a family like the ones here at Bob's Market, it's really special. So what do? We manufacture water-soluble fertilizer. That's our main trade. It started with my grandfather making blends in his mother's basement, visiting growers and dropping off those blends to them and saying, "You're having this problem? Here, use this." And they trusted him somehow, and it worked. And through the years, we built our manufacturing facility and moved a few times, and now have a facility in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We make about 20 million pounds of fertilizer a year. We have about 40 employees. Some of them have been there longer than I've been on this earth, and they remind me of that all the time. But it's a really nice group of employees that put together over 100 formulations of nutrients to grow the beautiful plants that are here and across the world.